Hey, it's Megan Buer, and I wanted to chat with you today about negative belief systems. So, a lot of what I do as an emotion code practitioner is I clear trapped emotions. And these are just like the leftover emotional baggage and stress that we carry on that cellular energetic level that kind of keeps us blocked, keeps us stuck. There's my dog. And so as I was doing this work and healing myself, I was doing all my work with a practitioner. Things were just shifting and unraveling and healing so quickly. But there was still a little something left. I still felt a little bit stuck, and I would feel so good and I would get better. And then I would have these days where I just I just fell right back into my old patterns, and I was tired again. And I was just, it wasn't fun. And so one day it was this light bulb moment for me. And I realized that there was this belief system I was holding on to that was keeping me sick. And it was that I thought there was something wrong with me. And so at the core, I really believed that I was sick somehow. Like there was something off. There was something wrong. Something needed to be fixed. Something needed to be figured out. So doing the math, if you believe that something is wrong with you, then something is always going to be wrong with you. And this, just acknowledging that and starting to shift that belief system was so key in my healing. I was healing and I was doing so much better, but I knew there was I could do even better. And healing that belief system was what just poof, I just took off. And so I did that through different things. I worked on myself. I did some energetic clearing, but then also things like affirmations and EFT tapping, things to help really retrain my brain to actually think differently. I got rid of a lot of my health books, like things that actually invoked fear in me. Blogs, I stopped reading a lot of my blogs, like just all these things that do you know that feeling like when you get online and you read an article about, baby carrots being filled with chlorine and they're going to kill you? And that doesn't make you feel good. That makes you feel scared. And when we have fear, we're not healing. Those healing mechanisms shut down. We go into fight or flight, even if it's over baby carrots. So I realized I had to get all that stuff out of my life. I had to get all that negativity out of my life, all those things that supported the belief system that something was wrong with me. So again, that meant cutting out a lot of my blog reading, cutting out a lot of the books that I had sitting on my shelves, just talking to people differently, thinking differently about myself, and I'll tell you a really quick story. This is when I really put this new belief system of mine to the test. When I was sick, I didn't go out to eat. We literally did not go out to eat for years because I was terrified of, the vegetable oil and the gluten and the la 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 la. And I remember I had just started to really heal this belief system, and I started to think of myself as a healthy person. So I started to, when I would make a decision, I would say, okay, what would a person who thinks there's nothing wrong with them do in this situation? Well, they probably wouldn't spend their Friday night reading health books. They would be out with their friends and enjoying their life, right? So it was the end of the school year, and my husband said, let's go out to dinner to celebrate the end of school. And I was like, oh, no, I can't do that. I can't eat all these horrible, GMOs and soy oil. And, I was so no. And then all of a sudden I was like, okay, this is my test. What would a person who thinks there's nothing wrong with them do? Well, they would go out to dinner and they would enjoy their family and they would move on with their life. And so I did. And I went out to dinner and I didn't die. And I actually had a really great time with my family, and my kids were so excited, of course, to go out to dinner for the first time in years. And so I'll actually post a picture of that day in the comments below, because I had my husband take a picture of me because I was so proud of myself for going out and being normal and going to a restaurant. So pulling that back in. If you're doing the emotional work and you're doing, you're eating healthy and you're doing all these different things and you still feel stuck, explore that negative belief system a little bit. Do you think there's something wrong with you? Do you think that you're broken in some way? Do you think that you're not worthy of healing, that you're not worthy of the things that you desire? It could be a lot of different things. We can explore that together. I do this with clients a lot, where we figure out the negative belief systems, we clear them, we imprint a new belief system and we anchor that into the present. And so that's something we can do together, but this is also something you can explore on your own as well. So if you have questions, let me know. I'm here to help. Just post things below, and I'll help you get it figured out. So hope you have a beautiful day, and we'll talk soon.